Guys, finally, I'm done. Today's been too long of a day. I know I feel like I say that on every one of my videos when I finish with work, but like seriously, every time it is so long. All I did today was a turn, and it just shouldn't have been that long, and it was. I was supposed to go from Miami to Trinidad, from Trinidad back to Miami. You'd think it would be smooth. It's just a turn. Nope, not at all. Mechanical, everything that you could think of. I can't remember what time I started this morning, but you would see it in the vlog. That's all I can do right now is laugh because I am so tired. Like right now, it is 9:51. It's 9:51. And I started at 6 this morning working out. Just tell me why. But yeah, finally done. Not even getting any food. I snacked on some food earlier today. I drank some juice, but I'd never even ate a meal today, and I don't want to because I know I won't be able to go to sleep well, and I really just want to sleep good. But I wanted to come on here first and talk to you guys for a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna read a couple of things off of this book. Spoiler alert, if you read the book, I'm sorry. But I want to share because it just really hit home with a lot of these things. And yeah, I just want to share with you guys. So the first one was that this is from No Excuses by Brian Tracy. And what stood out to me was birds of a feather flock together. You guys ever hear that saying? I always heard that saying growing up. It says that the law of concentration is that whatever you dwell upon grows and increases in your life. What this means is that when you study and read stories about men and women who demonstrate the kind of values that admire and respect, and then think about those stories and that behavior, those values sink even deeper into your mind. So basically, whatever you dwell on grows and increases in your life. I found that very profound because I go back and think about my childhood and things I thought about for a long period of time. And, you know, I'll give an example. Someone may be teasing me or calling me like out of my name. I would take that and I would go home with that. And then I would repeat that constantly in my head. This is getting very deep. But it's just very real, and I just want to be like transparent because it hit home, and that's why it hit home, because I would remember doing that to myself. And that amplified the negative, untrue stuff that they were saying over my life because I confirmed it. That's why your voice and your thoughts are so powerful, because at the end of the day, you're the one that is the approval of whatever is spoken over you. Like your cells, your mind, your body, it doesn't come into agreement with anything that's said over you until you come into agreement. Once you come into agreement, then everything aligns, whether it's true or untrue. And that's why that phrase or that law of concentration really like hit me, because it's really whatever you dwell upon grows and increases in your life. So if you're dwelling and thinking about whatever negative comment was spoken over you, that is now you. And you're making it bigger and bigger every single day, because instead of rejecting it, instead of saying that's a lie, that's not who you are. Like, you are a child of Yah. You are an overcomer. You are the head and not the tail. You are above, you're not beneath. You are the lender, you're not the borrower. Like, you are great. Instead of thinking those things, you take on what one person, not even many people, just that one negative person that wants to speak that over your life for whatever reason that they may not like you. You take that and you hold on to it and you keep it, and it becomes truth to you, even though it's false, and it grows with you. And I just thought that was just so profound. Yeah, it even gave an example about military people and how, they're so like trained. They're so like laser focus. It's because that's how they are trained. They're continually told stories of courage, obedience, discipline, and the importance of supporting their fellow soldiers. So the more they hear these stories, discuss them, and think about them, the more likely they are to behave consistently with these values when they are under the pressure of actual combat. Like, it's constantly put in their head, which would affect their subconscious, which affects their spirit. Like, it ends up becoming their whole being because it's constantly pushed into them, constantly. So yeah. And then another one was to truth. Like, whenever you tell the truth, however inconvenient it may be at the time, you feel better about yourself. That's so true too. We usually hold it because we don't want to offend somebody, or we don't want to become vulnerable, or we don't want to have to try to figure out how to explain ourselves so we don't come off a certain way. But the truth is the truth. I've been thinking more and more about, uploading every day, and how I was focusing mainly on working out, having a healthy lifestyle, which I'm still going to do, but now I'm just seeing it. This is a vlog. It's like a daily vlog that I'm just sharing with you guys, which has been hard for me to do. Like, initially, this was something that I was thinking of doing, but I didn't know how I was going to do it because it just felt like it was just so much hard work. And it is, like, editing and all that, getting the video together. But at the same time, I feel like this is the best way, is to just push this content out every single day. Show up for myself, show up for you guys, show up for, my goals, my aspirations, my dreams. Show up every single day. And even on the sick days, even on the days that I don't want to show up, say that I don't want to show up. And I know the more and more I show up, the more and more there's going to be people that, say things that really don't need to be said. But at the same time, I'm not showing up for that. And so to just learn to push past it and understand that that's part of the package. That's part of, putting myself out there. I'm going to get people that don't want to be, but still want to see the progress and still hate the whole time. So, and I only say this because I look at other YouTubers that are coming up, and to me, all I have is love for them. But there's always somebody or somebodies that have to hate, that have to tear people down, that have to pull them down because of their own insecurities, because of what they're going through in life. And instead of taking the time to use that energy to build their own selves up and to help other people, they rather tear other people down. So I'm just saying that now because I know that it's life and it'll come, because everybody's not going to like you, no matter how great of a person you are, no matter how sweet of a person you are. It's just the facts. Everybody's not going to like you. But the sooner you come to accept it, the easier life will get, because, it's not about trying to please people. It's about living this life and living your purpose and serving and having joy, having fulfillment. And not constantly being weighed down by other people's words and actions. Coming out of that law of concentration, like choosing to think positive, choosing to know that you're great, choosing to know that you're here for a reason, which is good. Like choosing to know that you deserve wealth, you deserve a good life. And it's not going to always be this way. So yeah, it's what you dwell on. It's like that book I was reading. I still didn't finish it again, but I need to finish it. But now I'm reading this book, so I want to finish it. But yeah, guys, I'm rambling. I hope you like the ramble. So yeah, I think I just going to stick with it being vlogs, and whatever I want to share. Of course, I still want to focus it on being health and wellness, because I just want us to be healthy. I want us to push through even on those days that we don't want to make the right decision with food. Like, I want us to get to a place where we become disciplined day in and day out, So when we're tempted, we may not choose the right thing all the time, but bit by bit, you'll make a better choice the next time. And I think that's what I want to really hone in on, because it's a lifestyle, rather than just trying to jump from one end to the other for whatever reason, whether something bad happened health wise, or you just want to take the jump because you want to challenge yourself. I feel like cold turkey is not always the best way, but a lot of the times we take that route, but we'll take that route and then we won't stick with it. Or we take that route and then that becomes our identity. And it's like, it shouldn't have become your identity. It's just part of your journey. Like you are more than just what you eat, even though what you eat has a lot to do with who you are, because it's a reflection. But at the same time, you still are more than what you eat. You are more than what lifestyle you choose to live. Like, you are more than that. So just really taking you guys through the day-to-day basis of how to just be accountable for self, be healthy, and choosing better for yourself day in and day out. Like, again, today I was able to complete just fruits in the morning, even though I didn't want to. I wanted something hot. I wanted carbs, really wanted bagel. But I said, I can finish my water. I just kept on drinking my water. I ate my fruits. I had some grapes. And then I had some juice too. I'll put it in here if I didn't show you guys already. So it was just like, and then kind of just getting your mind off of, needing whatever you're craving at that time, and saying like, I'm just going to stick to what I said I was going to do. Right now, that's more important than what I'm feeling. I want to go by what I told myself that I was going to do, and not go off a feeling. Because in this moment, I'm not really stressing myself if I don't do it. I'm just, denying myself. So that's another thing, just learning where you're at. Are you really like putting yourself in more stress, or are you just like kind of it's a tap on the hand, like, you got this, just stop thinking about it, put your concentration on something else and keep it moving? And that's how it was for me today. So another day completed of drinking my water, eating my fruits, reading my book, worked out this morning, plan to work out tomorrow morning because tomorrow's another long day. I have to, where do I go? I do a Cancun turn, and then I go back to LaGuardia. I go home. So it's going to be another late day, another long day. But yeah, so I think that's the end of this video. Stay tuned for another one. Like, share, and subscribe. Definitely comment down below if you're committed and, sticking to something that you have decided to do. Whether you're doing it with me by drinking the water and the juice and the fruit in the morning, if you're sticking to that, great. Or if you're reading a book, let me know what book you're reading. Even if it's not nonfiction, but comment down below what you're doing. Like, what are you sticking to right now? Keep coming back so you can see what I'm doing. Make sure that notification bell is on. Make sure you're commenting down below, because I love to engage with you guys, talk with you guys, and all that stuff. And yeah, until next time, guys, God bless.